Hey everybody, welcome to the 22nd episode of World Building with DMDave. Yesterday I ended up running the inaugural session of my Dyson Megadelve campaign, which is taking on the name Into the Megadelve, also renamed Dyson Megadelve to Brimsy Rise Megadelve. Anyways, I had to make a lot of decisions on the fly with what I wanted to do in the adventure, and one major thing that happened was the party didn't actually reach the first adventure. I don't want to throw it out. I'd actually like to use it coming up. The only thing is they ended up gaining a level, so now they're second level, and there's 6 of them, which means we have to do a little bit of different math. So let's go to our adventure notes. Let's see, where is it? Alright, so here's our Morlock upper levels, and if you remember, this is the original balancing for it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to duplicate this just so we have the original on hand, and we'll call this adjusted Morlock upper levels. And now we need to work with a much different budget. Alright, so our XP budget is actually going to be 6 people at 600. So quite a little different math here. We got 3,600 to deal with now, which means we're about 2,000 short. Also, all of our multipliers go down 1 step because when you have 6 or more players, your multiplier level shifts down 1. So 1 becomes 0.5, 2 becomes 1, and then 3 to 6 becomes 1.5, and so on. So it would actually look closer to the, look closer to this. Alright, so we've got a significant amount to deal with here. So let's go and open up our Roll20. And here, let's see, our first adventure is the Morlock Retreat upper level. Let's see how we can do to balance this out a little. I don't think we have to fundamentally change it too much. We just have more people to deal with. So let's do the easy thing first. One of the easiest things we can do is just add, we'll add another swarm of centipedes here. So now we got 3 swarms of centipedes. They're 100 each. And that makes 1.5. We gotta make sure to divide these by 6 too. The difficulty on that is still medium for 2nd level party. Alright, we got those dark mantles. Let's go ahead and add in some more dark mantles over here. I think I'd like 2 more. Let's really up the challenge here. So that's going to be 400 experience there. There are now 4 dark mantles. 3 swarms of centipedes. 4 dark mantles is going to be 1.5. That makes it still a medium challenge. Okay, good. Shriekers, I don't really want to change that. That should be fine the way it is. We could put in our basilisk now, though. That's a medium challenge for it. Let's get 5 Grimlocks. And they're 50 each, so that's 250. And that'll also stay at 1.5. Actually, let's go ahead and make 6 Grimlocks. I think that would be fun. Alright, and that's still a medium challenge. Let's make sure we're reflecting it over on our sheet. The other thing I could have done, of course, was just let them go into the 2nd level without too much more difficulty. That should have been fine. But I really wanted them to come in and then immediately go out. I'm going to read the rust monsters the way they are. We still got 1,200 on our remaining budget. What do we got down here? XP budget should be. Let's change all of this real quick. See, maybe 4 giant rats. 1.5. That ends up costing us 1975. You know what? I think let's just do that. Let's just have one big dungeon. That's a little bit over budget. I think that's okay. I think that's pretty good. So we've got a total of, let's see, 2375 plus. Oh, let me recalculate these two. Everything gets messy when it's divided by 6. Okay. I'd really like to give this bad guy another fight. It's kind of disappointing to make him kind of easy, so let's do him plus 3 Grimlocks. That would be 450 plus, what did I say, 3 Grimlocks? Alright, that would be 600, 1.5. Now it is a hard encounter. That's great. I love it. 58 is easy. Pretty much all these become easy. That's okay. I think that's fun. Let's maybe put some. Let's add 2 more Grimlocks here. I had the math wrong anyways, didn't I? Where was the other dominant? Let's say. Yeah, I got all this math messed up, didn't I? A cave bear becomes significantly easier. Let's make something scarier than a cave bear then. Let's do a CR. What would a CR5 monster be like? Being 150. That's great. Alright, so we're going to replace our cave bear, which is in the bottom there, with something cool. Let's get a big monstrosity. Bullet would be cool, but a bullet would probably easily be able to get away. Let's look at Donjon. Remember when I told you that Donjon's like a good way to, not Bonjon. Let's find a good monster for us. Challenge rating 5. Let's look for monstrosities or beasts. Vanderhob, Brontosaurus, Bullet, giant crocodile, Gorgon, probably a little too tough. A Roper would be good. I always like Umberhulks. They could be a lot of fun. It's still a level 2 party though. I don't want anything that's going to hit too hard. So let me actually not add anything else to that. We'll just leave the cave bear as it is. We've beefed up the Grimlocks. I think that's going to be pretty good. Well, these 2 poisonous snakes really go down. Let's do 2 swarms of poisonous snakes. I think that's a little better. Swarm of poisonous snakes is a little bit more dangerous. So we're going to go over to my next level here. And let's see, there's our poisonous snakes. Swarm of poisonous snakes. So as you can see, I'm just pretty much either adding more encounters or beefing up the nature of the encounter itself. And this is going to be, these are CR2 each, so this is going to be significantly more deadly and work really well as our sort of random guards. So there's our 2 swarms of poisonous snakes. That's 900 at 1. That's a hard encounter. That's great. I love it. We're a little bit over budget now. Let me double check all these real quick. Cave bear is actually still cave bear. It's easy encounter. 4 Grimlocks, cave bear, 4 giant rats, an ochre jelly. We could do 2 ochre jellies if we wanted. Oh, it'd end up being hard. I think easy's fine. 5 Grimlocks. It's easy to medium. Where's that? Area 6. You know what? Let's do more. Because these are like most of the Grimlocks, and they're all kind of gathering around in front of the boss's lair. We need to put our Grimlocks over with the Fanatic too. And to really make things difficult, they might all join in the same combat. Alright, so we got 6 Grimlocks here. That's 300. That makes it a medium encounter now. A little bit less than a medium, but still. The Assassin Vine. Let's do 2 of those. Let's really make it 2 Assassin Vines. Or you know what? Let's find something that'd go really good with an Assassin Vine. How about that? So let me look here. Let's do something that's just CR2. So it'd be 1150 altogether. That's a deadly encounter, but remember that room is kind of off to the side. So what's something good that would CR2 that would go with our Assassin Vine? Let's do a plant. Awakened Tree is probably too powerful. What about a Ooze? Gelatinous Cube. Ochre Jellies. Okay. Monstrosities. A Carrying Crawler would be fun. I don't get to use those a lot. Shadow Mastiff. You know, maybe an Undead. Because then they wouldn't really care about each other. Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp could be good. Let's do a Will-O-Wisp. There's a Will-O-Wisp in there. And it's yeah, I think that's fun. Okay. I love Will-O-Wisps because they can make life hell. Alright, so we're going to put a Will-O-Wisp in there. They can be invisible. So let's put him on our GM layer. There we go. Oh, I need to give him his nameplate, don't I? So significantly more difficult second level here. Get Assassin Vine. We're at 800 over budget on this. No. Let's go ahead and pull him out. That's too hard. Okay. There. I'm perfectly at budget on our second level deal there. And you know what? I should probably even pull back a little bit further. What was especially hard? Okay. Let's get rid of some of these guys. And it's okay to go back and, you know, kind of look at the math and say, you know, this might be too hard. We'll put the poisonous snakes right there in front of the door. I think that's good. Alright, so we'll do 1 swarm of poison snake. And the reason why is, remember, that there's a really good chance that the characters could end up going downstairs, and I think it'd be better if they were like tied in to the this like the same point system. So that's 850. My adjusted more like upper levels has me a remaining budget of 1225. I think the only thing I want to beef up is this Vargoyle. Let's do 2 now. I think that's fun. Maybe 3. Really make it a nightmare. Again, it's really well telegraphed because you remember there's like a door in the way and signs that say, "Hey, don't go in there." So I don't think it will take too much from that. And kind of our fun encounter from last time, the Basilisk, is now not nearly as tough as it was. How are these guys on stealth? Nah, they're not really stealthy. I think they're more... They've got good dex and cons, so they might be stealthy, but I don't necessarily have proficiency in it. I think they're just going to be kind of hanging out there. Alright, let's double check everything again. Alright, so now we have a remaining 50 in our budget. But this I'm not that worried about. This I'm not really that worried about, and that's about our 1250 experience there. Our Basilisk is a lot easier now, and we have 1200 remaining experience there. I think that's pretty good. So let's do a quick review. Make sure we've got all the things we needed. I needed more Grimlocks here, so how many did I have? Area 1 has 4 Grimlocks now. So let's add them. They're chilling in the dark. Cave bear. There's all that. That looks great. 3 Vargos, 1 swarm of poison snakes. Acid vines by itself. And then our upper level, we put in, kept the Basilisk by itself. We put in way more Grimlocks, centipedes, more dark mantles. And I think that's it. Rust monsters, we left it as it was. And I think that looks great. Alright, well, I'm going to finish it up here. But yeah, basically what I've done is I've taken our adventure, which originally was designed to be for first level party, kind of yo-yoing in there twice. I got an extra player in the game than I expected. So I've accounted for that by adjusting the multipliers, which remember, go up a level. I've also adjusted the per character so I can calculate the difficulty a little bit better, and I've changed my raw budget. The first section doesn't use a lot of the budget, but the second section uses pretty much all of its own budget, leaving some behind, but there's some particularly tough encounters that are locked off in different sections that I'm not worried about setting things, and really by the time they get to those areas, it's likely that they will have a way to, like, a good route for escape. And that's it. Alright, y'all. Well, as always, if you liked what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. Next time, I'm going to work on creating a regional map for this new campaign that I'm working on. So we'll be using Incarnate, so look forward to that. Anyways, thanks so much. See you next time.